directors of their thing are interacting with the activities of the university at different levels. We also have a research advisory board in which the members from the government agencies, research departments are periodically visiting and giving advice. We have a program, special program of student abroad program. That is, every student, selected students, can spend a semester in foreign universities. From the time the university started till now, 370 such students have gone to 39 universities in 13 countries. And we have also got a faculty development program where our faculty members were sponsored for going and observing the activities and the teaching methods and the special techniques they adopt in other foreign universities. So far, about 12 of our faculty members have visited different universities like MIT, Carnegie Mellon, and some 2 or 3 other universities in UK. We have also interested in attracting the top students and faculties here. To attract the students, we have a very elaborate scholarship scheme, and there are different types of scholarships. There is starting from the Founders Scholarship, which is the highest amount given. There is no expenditure for the student. For all the fees are met with the thing that Chairman's Founders Scholarship, Performance Scholarship, Merit Scholarship, Scholarship for the differently enabled, Scholarship for the people from the community, sports, and the thing. For your information, in the last year itself, the university has spent as much as 12 crores towards this scholarship. We have built into our regular curriculum some special courses as given by the different advisory bodies, particularly from the professor from well-known universities. And these are we have built into our curriculum itself. It is compulsory. Every student should undergo these courses. The personality development courses, then the foreign languages, that is French and Japanese, Chinese, and the Korean language. We have also added a value education thing. The biology course is a compulsory for whatever is the specialization of the students. There is a course on yoga, and then the comprehension courses. At the intervals, the students are tested to pass a comprehensive courses which, without reference to a particular specialization or a topic, check the general mental makeup and the expertise which they have developed here. Now, I will mention some of the unique characteristics of this thing, of our university, and how they have been respected and valued by the academic thing. Even before becoming the university, as many as 12 of our courses were accredited with high A grade by the National Board of Accreditation. Now, after becoming university, we have applied for re-accreditation and accreditation of new courses. There is one organization called ABAT in states, which is Accreditation Board for Engineering and Technology. We have got the accreditation of this organization for our engineering, electronics and communication engineering. We have also undergone the inspection by the committee for the mechanical, electrical and electronics and civil engineering and IT and mechanical engineering. We are awaiting the result. The results may be any days will come out because the meeting has been completed last week. We may be knowing that we have conducted the 98th Indian Science Congress the year 2010 here, 10,000 delegates in, Prime Minister inaugurated it, 1,000 students appeared on this, 6 Nobel laureates attended this function and interacted with the different scientists and the students also. We have also programmed, there is a GEDC summit meeting, that is the Global Engineering Education Deans Council, supposed to be the top authority which is interacting with the engineering schools all over the world. And this is being conducted this year in Argentina or so. Here, next year, we are going to conduct the thing. We have sponsored, along with the ISTE, to run short-term training courses for 100 programs for 2 years. But where the course financial implication is a crore, and our staff should be trained or retrained, but it's 100 programs the next 20 years, 2 years time. You may also be knowing by this time that our students, about 60 students of our thing, have designed a satellite, nano-satellite, and that is with the help of the ISRO, it has been sent into an orbit. The readings or the observations are made from them. Some of our students are also have done well. I will just list out the thing. The NASA Award for Concept Aircraft Design and the All India Best Cadet Award. The students obtained medals in national level air rifle shooting competitions. And we have also equally ambitious program in the future, but as I told at the beginning, our aim is to make this university as a leading global university. We would like to have a global interaction, global exposure, ultimately a global entry. Now, for the freshers, a word of thing that you should not become complacent and rest on the work already, whatever you have achieved earlier, but there are many more things to be achieved, and you should go with the 4 or 5 important things in life. That is, you should have the faith, you should have a goal, you should have a role model, and you should be sincere in your attempt, and you should do the hard work, and you should have the persistence and perseveration. And if you have that, you will definitely succeed in your line, and you will be on the crest of things. I wish you all success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, and I'm sure all the freshers seated here would definitely follow your piece of advice. A renowned educationalist, visionary, and upcoming revolutionary force of Mother India, that's our Honorable Chancellor. May we invite him for his address with a big round of applause, please. Chancellor, sir.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, Pro Vice Chancellors, Registrar, Deans and Directors of different disciplines, Professors, HODs, invitees, parents, and dear students. For you, it's a very, very special day. For this day to come, You worked hard in schools, obtained high marks, and after several selections, you are here. The process of admission in this university, probably every one of you might know, by All India Entrance Examination. About 1,36,000 students appeared for the examination, and on the basis of ranking, they are called for counseling very transparently, very openly. Out of the total admission of 4,000, 3,000 were selected on counseling on merit basis. 30% of the students were admitted on the management quota. Anyhow, that is our way of admission process. The students who are sitting here, you are the privileged students of this country, because in your age group, only 15% have the opportunity to go to higher education. When you say higher education, it means including the Arts and Science College, also including medicine and engineering. So you are able to come into a college or university with the preferred course, that is engineering. So you are all really privileged and lucky. Having come to your dream university, what is in front of you? You know, there are about 3,000 engineering colleges are there in India. Every year, 5 lakhs engineers are coming out from different universities and colleges. You are going to be one among them. So with this competition, now you are entering into a university. At the same time, what is job opportunity? 17% overall job opportunity in India for engineers every year. Of course, Tamil Nadu is 10%. So telling this, I do not threaten you at all, but you must be cautious. With a lot of many inquiries and discussing with your seniors from this university, you have decided to come to SRM. SRM is a name that is a home name throughout India, even abroad. So there is a brand. You have come here to share that brand and enjoy the reputation of the university. As I told you, you are in a big challenge and competition. So from the day one you come into the university, of course they will be giving you about a week time to go around the universities, no facilities available, to make you familiar with the atmosphere. Therefore, after that, you must set right yourself and be ready to march. Regarding infrastructure, nobody need to doubt or think about, because it's very well known. That's the reason why when the government of India think of conducting All India Science Congress, 19th Science Congress, this was the only private university selected because of the facilities and infrastructure, and the Prime Minister came, as our Pro Vice Chancellor said, there are many special things happened on the day. Prime Minister inaugurated, 10,000 participants from different parts of the world, scientists came and stayed here, have their participation, and especially some 6 Nobel laureates also participated. So something special about the university. It happened because of the facilities, infrastructure. So having come into such infrastructure, every one of you should know about what is available in the campus. And you must have the share of enjoyment of every facilities here. And the teaching part of it, definitely you have a very experienced professor in front of you, mostly very well qualified, very highly qualified doctorates, and they will be delivering their part with their experience they gained. I think every one of you are going to be happy and enjoy that. Also, you are given the right, when you are in class, when the masters teach, listen, try to get the best out from the teaching. Also, nobody should leave from the class without clarifying your doubts. For an education, it doesn't mean only to read some subject, get your degree here. It is for you to develop your confidence and also courage to ask questions to your teaching staff in the class. Do not fear. So, till you get your subject clear, till you get your